Look, everyone and their uncle wants to sell you a $500 tactical widget that'll supposedly turn you into John Wick overnight. But here's the thing, I've been teaching folks to shoot for years, and the best tricks cost less than your morning coffee run. Seriously, we're talking $15 or less per hack. You know what's funny? The guys who shoot best at my range aren't the ones with the fanciest gear, it's the ones who know these simple tricks that nobody talks about. Professional instructors have been using these forever, but they'd rather sell you expensive courses than share the basics. Some competitive shooters, they guard these secrets like their grandmother's cookie recipe. Well, today I'm spilling everything, 15 ways to shoot better without emptying your wallet. Trick number 15. That grip tape magic? $8. Ever try holding onto a wet fish? That's basically what your factory pistol grip becomes when things get sweaty. No joke, I watched this guy at the range last summer, nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. His hands got so sweaty, the gun literally twisted mid-shot. The bullet went somewhere into next Tuesday, definitely not near his target. Now everybody wants to tell you about stippling. That's where they melt little dots into your grip for $200. Forget that noise. Hockey tape or GT5000 grip tape runs you maybe $8 at the sporting goods store. This stuff is incredible. I mean, hockey players use it while they're smashing pucks at ridiculous speeds. Clean your grip with some rubbing alcohol first, though. Don't skip this part or you'll regret it later. Make yourself a paper template. Take your time cutting it out nice and neat. When you stick it on, work those air bubbles out like you're putting a screen protector on your phone. Once it's on there good, man, the difference is immediate. Your groups will tighten up by half just from having a consistent grip. No more death gripping the gun because you're afraid it'll slip away. Trick number 14, laser cartridge game changer $12 special. Ammo prices these days? Might as well be shooting dollar bills downrange. These laser training cartridges though, they're brilliant. Pink Rhino, cheap shot, whatever brand, $12 gets you endless practice at home. The thing sits in your chamber just like a regular round. Pull the trigger, the firing pin hits a little rubber band and boom, laser dot shows exactly where you would have hit. I had this student, sweet lady, but she flinched like someone was throwing water balloons at her every time she pulled the trigger. 2 weeks practicing with the laser at home, flinch completely gone. She could actually see her trigger finger jerking the gun left every single time. That immediate feedback is worth its weight in gold. Set up a paper plate on your wall, practice your draw 100 times while watching TV commercials. Work on keeping that dot still while you squeeze the trigger. No range fees eating up your paycheck, no ammo shortage excuses. The best part, you can't lie to yourself about what you're doing wrong. That dot jumps around like a caffeinated squirrel if your technique stinks. Trick number 13, magazine loading without the pain, $15. Loading magazines by hand is medieval torture, I swear. Your thumbs will hate you after the 3rd magazine. I've seen tough guys, I'm talking construction workers with hands like leather gloves, nearly crying by magazine number 15. The Yeplula loader costs about $15 and works with basically everything up to .45 caliber. This little piece of plastic genius loads rounds smooth as butter. Every round seats perfect, no wondering if that last one's gonna cause a jam. Here's what people don't get. Sore thumbs affect your shooting. When you're dreading the reload process, you rush through practice. You shoot less rounds, practice less often. Competitive shooters all use these because consistency matters everywhere, not just when you're pulling the trigger. Properly seated rounds means less malfunctions, which means more actual shooting time. Plus, your wife won't have to listen to you whining about your poor thumbs after range day. Trick number 12. Snap caps stop the anticipation. $10 fix. Flinching ruins more shooters than anything else I've seen. Your brain knows the bang is coming and tries to help by pushing the gun down. Thanks, brain. Real helpful. Zoom snap caps look exactly like real ammo, but they're completely inert. $10 gets you a pack. Here's the sneaky part, mix them random with your live rounds. When you hit one expecting thunder and lightning but get nothing, brother, any bad habits show up like a neon sign in Vegas. The gun dips, jerks, or does a little dance if you're anticipating. One old timer I trained, 30 years of hunting experience, couldn't figure out why he kept missing. Mixed in some snap caps and watched his gun dive toward the floor every time he hit one. 2 range sessions later, problem solved. These things also protect your firing pin during dry fire practice at home. Can't tell you how many guns I've seen with damaged pins from folks dry firing without protection. Trick number 11, bore sighting saves money and sanity, $15. Nothing makes you feel dumber than mounting a new sight and burning through 3 boxes of ammo trying to get on paper. Had a buddy spend an entire afternoon and $80 worth of ammunition just trying to figure out where his shots were going. Turns out he was hitting about 2 feet high and left. A bore sight would have shown him that in 5 seconds. These little lasers cost under $15 and slip right into your barrel. Line up your sights with a laser dot and your first shot will at least hit paper. From there, it's just minor adjustments instead of playing guess where my bullet went. Works for iron sights, red dots, scopes, whatever you got. The confidence boost alone is worth $15. You know your sights are at least close before you even load a round. Trick number 10. Dummy rounds make you tactical. $8. Your gun will jam eventually. Murphy's Law guarantees it. Most people never practice clearing malfunctions though. ST Action Pro trainers cost about $8 for 10 rounds. Load these mixed with live rounds. When you hit one, instant malfunction drill time. The gun won't cycle, forcing you to tap rack assess like your life depends on it. Knew this cop who was lightning quick on a clean range. First time his gun jammed during qualifications, deer in headlights. Failed the whole course because he froze up for 5 seconds. After drilling with dummy rounds, muscle memory takes over. When stress hits and your brain turns to mush, your hands know what to do. These also add realistic weight to magazines for reload practice. Empty mags don't feel anything like loaded ones. Trick number 9. Magic yellow glasses, $12 advantage. Safety glasses aren't just for keeping brass out of your face. Get the amber tinted ones for $12 and watch targets pop like magic. The yellow lens blocks blue light and cranks up contrast. Black targets on white paper, they'll look painted on. Try to spot game in shadows, suddenly you're seeing everything. It's not cheating, it's science. I've watched shooters bump their scores 20% just from better target visibility. When you can actually see what you're aiming at clearly, funny how your accuracy improves. These also reduce eye strain during long sessions. Your eyes stay fresh longer, which means better shooting all day. Plus, they meet safety standards for impact protection. 2 benefits, 1 purchase. Quick pause. If you're enjoying the video, tap that like button and hit subscribe. It really helps us reach more great folks like you. Alright, back to it. Trick number 8. Electronic ears that don't break the bank, $15. Regular earplugs make you deaf to everything. You can't hear range commands, can't talk to anybody, might as well be shooting in a bubble. Electronic protection for $15 changes the whole game. These amplify normal sounds, conversations, footsteps, brass hitting concrete. Soon as a gunshot happens, bam, they shut off instantly. You can actually hear your instructor without pulling out your ear protection every 2 minutes. You know what else? You can hear the difference between good shots and bad ones. Experienced shooters, they can tell shot placement just from sound. That feedback becomes another coaching tool. Had students make huge improvements once they could hear what was happening during their shots. Hearing their rhythm, their consistency, even how the gun cycles tells them things. Trick number 7. $10 shooting rest fixes everything. Trying to diagnose accuracy problems with shaky hands is like trying to thread a needle during an earthquake. A basic sandbag rest costs $10 and eliminates the human wobble factor. When zeroing sights or testing ammo, you need to know if bad shots are you or the equipment. Had a guy convinced his gun was broken because he couldn't shoot grips smaller than a paper plate. Put it on a rest, 1-inch groups at 25 yards. Gun was fine, his technique needed work. Once he saw what the gun could do, he got motivated real quick. Rests aren't just for testing though. Remove the stability variable and focus purely on trigger and sights. Build perfect habits without fighting to hold steady. Trick number 6. Sling points nobody thinks about, $8. Pistol slings sound weird, but hear me out. An $8 paracord lanyard keeps your gun attached while freeing up your hands. The hidden benefit? That slight tension actually helps stability. Competitive shooters use modified sling techniques for extra stability during precision stages. It's not about hanging weight, it's creating another reference point for consistent positioning. Hunters never have to set guns down or lean them places. Your pistol stays with you while using binoculars or whatever else. Trick number 5. Trigger trainer builds perfection, $12. The difference between good and great shooters? Trigger control. A trigger training tool for $12 teaches perfect technique without any bang to distract you. You feel exactly how your fingers should move, straight back, consistent pressure, clean break, proper follow-through. Most people discover they're slapping or jerking without realizing it. After hundreds of perfect presses with the trainer, muscle memory kicks in during live fire. Olympic shooters use these daily, same training, fraction of the cost. Trick number 4. Magazine base plates speed things up, $10. Stock base plates are slippery little devils. Extended textured ones cost $10 and transform your reload speed. More surface area, better grip, especially with sweaty hands. Competitive shooters shave whole seconds off reload times with these. The extra length helps seat magazines positively too. No more wondering if it's locked in proper. Even basic gun handling improves when you have good purchase on the magazine. Trick number 3. Ghetto night sights, $15 hack. Real night sights cost a fortune. Glow paint costs $15 and works almost as good. This isn't just slapping paint on randomly though. Apply thin, even coats to your front post and rear notch. Charges from any light, glows for hours. Hunters who missed shots at dawn and dusk because they couldn't see sights? Problem solved. The bright dots also help during daylight and training aids for sight alignment. Trick number 2. Tactical pen secret, $8. This sounds crazy, but stick with me. An $8 tactical pen makes an incredible dry fire tool. Press the tip against your trigger, practice your press. When you hit the break point, the pen clicks past simulating the actual break, audible and tactical feedback that builds perfect timing. You can practice anywhere, home, hotel, office, break room. No gun involvement means no risk, just muscle memory that transfers straight to better shooting. Trick number 1, the quarter that changes everything. Ready for the ultimate 5-cent secret? Actually 25 cents, but who's counting? Balance a quarter on your front sight, dry fire without dropping it. Sounds easy? Brother, it's harder than eating soup with a fork. And when you can do it consistently, you've achieved something special. Olympic coaches use this, military snipers use this. I trained a police sniper who went from 4-inch groups to 1-inch groups at 100 yards. Only difference was 2 weeks of quarter training. The quarters don't lie, either your technique is perfect or it isn't. That coin falling tells you more than any instructor could. Master this and you've mastered trigger control. Closing thoughts. There it is, folks. 15 tricks that cost less than a tank of gas but deliver professional results. I've watched these simple techniques turn nervous beginners into confident marksmen. Every trick builds on the others, creating improvements you won't believe. Don't let anybody tell you good shooting needs expensive toys. Knowledge and technique beats gear every time. If this helped, subscribe to Guns You Can't Live Without for more tips that actually work without breaking the bank.